Hello. So, how are you challenging yourself in 2020? Let's talk about it. Hello. So, a lot of my subscribers are not artists, and I wanted to open this up to be more open-ended and not just asking you what art challenge you're doing. I wanted to open it up to how are you challenging yourself in 2020? Is it with weight loss? Is it growing your channel? Is it eating healthier, having a healthier lifestyle, saving money? I could tell you for me, I'm doing this 365-day art challenge that I came up with myself. I'm going to tell you more about that in a minute. And besides an art challenge, what I'm doing is weight loss challenge, growing my channel challenge, and along with that is along with weight loss is eating healthier. So let me tell you about my 365-day art challenge. I'm on day 47. Day 47 of this art challenge. And the challenge is drawing, painting, or creating collage of female faces. So that's every day. But that does not mean that I have to create a female face every day in my art journals or on paper or canvas. If it's a long-term project that's going to take several days, those days count towards the challenge. So I just want to say that I'm happy to announce that somebody is joining me in my challenge. The channel called Cassie Draws and Colors is going to join my 365-day art challenge. So I'm thrilled. Her link is down below. And she's an amazing artist. Check out her channel. And in fact, she does already specialize in drawing many, many female characters. And she is starting in February, which is okay. I didn't even start at the beginning of January on this challenge, the 365-day challenge. I started mid-January, so it's okay. And I'm inviting other artists or people interested, if they wanted to do this 365-day drawing, painting, creating collage of female faces. I'm inviting to other people that might want to join in starting now. So like I said, I'm so happy that Cassie from Cassie Draws and Colors channel is going to join me in this 365-day challenge. So let me talk a little bit about why I'm doing this challenge. I might have mentioned it before, but I'm going to maybe talk more in depth about it. I'm doing this 365-day art challenge because I felt artistically scattered. For the past several years, I have felt artistically scattered, like I create in one style, or I create in another, then another style, and then another style, and too many different styles, and maybe too many different subject matters, which in the end I am trying to develop my own personal style, which I'm going to have a whole discussion on personal art style, because I've had bodies of work that represent my personal art style, but I'm saving that for another video. So part of what challenged me was a video that I watched, and I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. But in the video, he mentioned somebody gave him what he calls, quote, the best art advice he has ever gotten. And I'll link that video down below because it's a great video, which inspired me to create this challenge. And he has a quote: if you lay a brick in 10 different houses, you'll never build a mansion. Or this one: you can do 10 things to the first degree or one thing to the 10th degree. So I'll let you think about that for a minute while I turn the page of my notes. And just a minute. So like I said, what inspired me for this 365-day art challenge was a video that I watched where it's entitled The Best Drawing Advice I Ever Got. But I consider it the best art advice he probably ever got. And I'll link that down below. I can't remember the name of the channel, but you'll see it's linked down below. So even though I'm drawing or painting, creating a face every day, there's still a lot of variation in the style, the symbolism I might add, in the background. So, and I'm looking forward to see where this journey is going to take me. I imagine that I will get better at drawing female faces. I may even discover my own style of drawing female faces, which I'm very excited about. So one question might be, well, what is it like to draw or paint a face every day? Like I just mentioned, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to draw or paint a face every day. If it's a face if it's a portrait that takes 2 or more days to work on, those days count towards the challenge. So that's what it's been like. Another thing is that on some days, yes, I've been tired and I haven't done it until the way end of the day. Like I'm talking about 11:45 p.m. All of a sudden I realize, oh, I didn't draw a face today. I didn't draw or paint a face today. So what I realized in my own art stash, I had a bunch of small 3 by 5 inch mini art journals, and now that's been a lifesaver because instead of drawing in a regular sized journal, when it's 11:45 p.m., I take out the small journal and can quickly do, within a reasonable amount of time, much better. With the small amount of time that I have left, I can easily do a drawing a face either in pencil or marker or whatever art mediums that I choose, and that's been a lifesaver. Okay, today I am experimenting with this expressionistic style. And I love many different styles like realism, impressionism, expressionism, surrealism, whimsical, fauvism. And I imagine throughout the year I'm going to be drawing and painting in these different styles, but today is this expressionistic style where the colors aren't going to be necessarily realistic. Oh, and I love abstract too. So the proportions and the features are realistic, but the colors are, I was inspired by a more expressionistic portrait, so the colors could be not necessarily realistic. So I would like to know, How are you challenging yourself? Back to the question I asked at the beginning of the video. How are you challenging yourself this year in 2020? And it does not necessarily need to be an artistic thing, because I know many of my subscribers are not artists. So please let me know in the comments below. How are you challenging yourself in 2020? I'd love to know. Please tell me in the comments. So again, check out Cassie's channel. I'll link it down below, Cassie Draws and Colors. And the video that inspired me to do this 365-day art challenge. Again, I'm linking that down below. Please check out my other videos. Before you leave my channel, check out some of my other, I linked them down below. I have playlists of other acrylic painting tutorials. Of course, this was not a tutorial today. It's a discussion I'm trying to start with you guys in the comments. But check out my other playlists. They're linked down below. Close-ups of the finished piece. And remember, everybody's a creative being. We were created to create.